Hey, this is Mike Turner. Today is May 11th, 2020, and I'm doing another update for the Boise real estate market. So basically, what I'm seeing after being 2 months in captivity, 2 months in my basement at home working, the real estate market on paper is still doing okay in Boise, which is kind of crazy. Let me give you some examples. So many predicted that the number of homes, the supply would go way up because people weren't buying them. And that has happened, but it's only up 2% over last year at this time. So really, it's about exactly the same so far. And then also what we're having is we looked at home sales maybe dropping off, really slow. And year to date, home sales are actually 2% more than they were last year, which is crazy, right? Well, keep in mind some of those numbers are because of action that happened 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 months ago, with 40% of our homes being new construction. People went under contract with a lot of those homes, months ago. So we're seeing some of those sales still trickle in now. They weren't being canceled. They haven't. Most of them haven't canceled, which is good. But yeah, I think overall the real estate market on paper is good, but there is some hidden things that you should know about. First off, let's talk about forbearance. So, forbearance is this thing you've been hearing about where current homeowners, can maybe skip some payments and not have to worry about it. And you got a lot of people telling you, and a lot of news media outlets and things saying, oh, and you may not have to pay this money back. You get some months off from paying your mortgage. And I think what you can just bet on with this is that there really is no free lunch. You're going to have to pay it back sometimes. And I was talking to a lender friend today, Bill Zimmerman, who does also great videos. If you don't watch them, you should watch them. Is with Summit Mortgage, and he was saying how he's telling me how but some servicers like Bank of America, like one of the biggest banks in the U.S., right? There's a lot of mortgages, and a lot of people were being offered forbearance options, but in many cases you get like 3 months off from paying it. But sometimes they'll come back to you on month 4 and say, hey, you need to pay all those payments back right now. And a lot of people were like, what? And because they didn't read the fine print. And so be really careful. Hopefully you haven't done the forbearance thing, because whatever they said, don't trust them. Honestly, unless you have it really documented really well, be very careful, because those things make me nervous. And what's going to happen to a lot of people who don't have any savings is all of a sudden they're not going to be able to pay it. Now they might have a lot of equity in their house, but if they're in forbearance, they can't refinance. They can't get it out. They might have to be forced to sell or something, and then they can at least get themselves out of foreclosure and out of trouble. But that would be a real shame. So I definitely be watching for that. If that's something you've considered doing, maybe if you don't, if you can pay your mortgage, even if you're being told that you don't have to, still pay it. Okay, that's my advice. Still pay it if you can. It's the last option, because those things are going to come back to bite a lot of people. So that's the message today. Real estate market on paper in Boise area is doing fine. If you have a mortgage, keep paying it if you can, because the mortgage markets are a mess right now. There's a lot of lenders who are being, might go down from all this, because there's a lot of things behind the scenes where, if someone's not making their payment, sometimes these lenders are on the hook for actually have to make up some of those losses. So there's all kinds of craziness going on. So I just say, uh, if hang on the best you can. If you have equity in your house, you can refinance if you need to get out of trouble. But do it while your credit's still good. Do it while you are fully paid up on your mortgage. Okay. Reach out if you have any more questions. His name's Mike Turner. You can reach me at boiseadvice.com. Until next time, take care.